Hello everyone, and welcome to another day of All Creator Live. And I am back playing more No Man's Sky. It's gonna be a pretty chill stream, so I hope you grabbed a snack and are ready, you are ready to hit the hay and get some sleep, because it's gonna be pretty calm, collected. I do have something planned, but give me a second here. There we go. April's microphone has been acting weird lately. I turned it off before I start the stream, but as soon as I start the stream up, it turns itself back on. And I'm like, what the? I have it set to not active on OBS, so that's why you guys don't hear an echo. But with it on, it creates another bar of audio that fluctuates and it distracts me, and I'm like, whose bar is that? And I was like, oh right, that's April's. I gotta turn it off. Why is it on again? But yes, one of the things all streamers note is that good audio quality is something you have to constantly be vigilant of while streaming. So, you know, that's why I have the side eye going, checking my laptop like, is the audio quality good? And then I see an extra wavelength and I'm like, Alright, so yeah. I do have something planned today. It has been a while since I've gone on a scrap hunt for Corvette parts, so that's kind of what I want to do today. As I stated, I think several months ago, I want to try and collect a bunch of pieces to craft my own pirate ship. It's something that so many Corvette players, or so many Corvette crafters have taken to enjoying. You know, it's one of the more common hobbies you see in No Man's Sky crafting. And I'm like, I want a space pirate ship. So the best ones obviously are made with glitch building, but as I've discussed in previous streams, that is very hard. To anyone wondering, glitch building a Corvette ship requires you to do a certain button press, a timed button press, just to utilize one piece of building apparatus, either it be furniture or base building parts. And you have to do it each time for each individual part you want to use, so it's not a one and ready thing that you set up. It's something that has to keep being done every time you want to use one piece, and it's annoying because you have to hit buttons at the exact moment that you want to start using them. So the very first piece that you want to put down, you have to align it correctly. You have to make sure you're in build mode, which is opposite from Corvette mode. And then switch over to Corvette mode and hit the place button exactly, which is annoying especially for console players, because we have to hit our joystick like a button, and that moves our joystick. And if you move the joystick, then you're going to be moving the piece that you want to place, and you can see how that can be very annoying. So yeah, glitch building, especially on consoles, is super difficult, and I have the utmost respect to anyone who crafts a Corvette glitch built Corvette, because that is tedious, hard, and just in some cases just downright cool to see. When you've seen a Corvette made through glitch building, they are like the coolest freaking ships Of course, because they're built with glitch pieces, for some players they might be difficult to spot because it's utilizing more pieces than the Corvette is capable of showing on some bad internets. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I can't think of the words. Those who have a bad internet connection would not be capable of seeing some glitch builds because it's way too many pieces for it to load up for them, you know? I mean, if you're hanging out with someone and you're both alone on a planet and they bring their Corvette in, yeah, then probably you could see it then. But, you know, on something like the Anomaly, that's gonna be something very difficult for you to see. Because it's the same case with bases. Like, if a base uses the maximum amount of pieces that you're allowed to use, which I think is like over 1,500. I can't remember. I know it's a big number. But if your base is using the maximum amount of pieces and a person with a bad internet connection joins you, the entirety of your base isn't going to show up for them. And that's, you know, just for technical reasons. It's something that's programmed into the game. It's not a glitch. It's just to make the experience of online play easier for that individual. So yes, when you are building or glitch building, however you build, that is something you got to keep in mind. Not everybody everybody might not be able to see. Oh cool, tier 1 complete. I haven't really been checking out to see what they have available right now, because it just started. It started right after the expedition was over. Just more plants. Oh, right, it's the plants that we were seeing on that planet that we were doing, that we were on the expedition. Which I thought was pretty neat. I was like, oh, cool, these are the plants that we were seeing during the expedition. But yeah, something I've been working on is collecting all of the appearances in the Quicksilver menu, so I'll only really have this geometric cape left, which I kind of want to switch to. It's really cool. I like it, and I like the little tattered part at the bottom there. It kind of works with the aesthetic of what I'm going for. My character build. I am using the runic cape, which, you know, is tattered, but it's tattered in a way that's like super obvious, and I'm not into that. But yeah, check me out. I stated at the end of the expedition that I was going to definitely be using the heirloom set on my character. Not all of it, mind you. I didn't want to use the gloves or the shoes because I still wanted to make it apparent that I am a autophage. So, yo, Artemis, it's been a while. How are you feeling, bud? How have you been? But yeah, I'm using the heirloom set for the armor and the torso and the pants. It's all really, really cool looking, and it brings my look together. It better than the tunic did. The tunic was kind of didn't really work with my autophage character all that well. The legs were going through it and everything. Oh, good. That's good. Feeling good. So am I. Everybody's feeling good. I'm feeling a little energized today too, because earlier on today, when I first woke up, I went over to the bank to grab my rent money, and this time of the year, when it's spring and it's starting to get warmer, it feels really nice to go out on a drive and, you know, feel the wind just flowing or blowing through my hair and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, this is the good season, you know. So I'm glad winter's behind us. I like winter, don't get me wrong. I sleep a lot better in winter. But going outside is another case entirely. Alright, let's stop by my frigate and check in with my freighters, see how well they did. I'm pretty sure I sent them out on missions this past weekend. But yeah, as you can see, my legs don't glitch through the heirloom outfit as much as they did with the tunic that I had before. Like, I don't know how they designed the heirloom pants, but they kinda move with my legs, and that's good. No problem, man. That's all I ask sometimes. Yep. I'm glad you stopped in. I'm glad you're doing well and feeling alright. It's good to have heard from you again. And, you know, have a great night. Sleep easy, bud. Stay safe. But yeah, the last time I played, I set all this up. Both of my settlements have been doing a really good job of getting me the amount of tons that I need. I think I have almost 3 stacks now of tons, and that's a lot. It's way more than I was getting before I maxed out my settlements. Well, my autophage settlement isn't max, obviously, but it's at S, which is, you know, good enough to get you to the maximum amount of tons that you can research. What else? Ooh. Oh, right. Today we're going to be doing scrap hunting. I want to craft my Corvette piece, I want to get Corvette pieces so I can craft my space pirate ship. And that means we're going to have to go to my planet, Radio Shack. Either Radio Shack or Best Buy. Both of them, I think, have scrap on them. I think Radio Shack doesn't anymore. I can't remember. I remember the last update that they did for the recent update that they did. When I went to check out the planet that I typically would go to get scrap, I don't think it had scrap on it anymore. But another planet nearby did. So I'm like, I don't know how that changed, but it did, apparently. But Radio Shack still has a lot of, what's the word? It still has a lot of, buried technology. So, you know, it's still a good planet to go to for that. It just doesn't have scrap anymore. Alright, that's that. And the other planet that I discovered, I named it Best Buy because that was the only other chain that I could think of. And it's a blue planet. It's a frozen planet. So, you know, it makes sense with their color scheme. But not only that, I think Best Buy also has it not only has scrap, but it also has the new stuff, industrial waste. It has waste depots and stuff like that. So that's where I have my Colossus. So if we're going to go there, then I may as well check in with my Colossus since I have all those new parts from the expedition. I can customize my Colossus to look extra awesome. I don't plan on doing any any trash hunting, that's for sure. But it will be nice to make my Colossus actually look like what I want it to look like. Also, I want to add to anyone interested, these expedition breakdowns that they do for each frigate are sometimes a pretty fun read. They sometimes insert Easter eggs into these log entries to kind of coincide with certain things. Like I've seen Star Trek references, I've seen Star Wars references, just space movie themed references, as well as some other movies referenced in these log entries. So, some of them are just kind of basic, like this one, log entry 1792, patrolled the system, hunted and destroyed unknown smugglers, bounty collected from local station. It's something, a lot of them are just little simple things like that, but occasionally you will see something scattered in there that's an interesting read. So I like to let it play out so that anyone watching in the archives who's interested in reading this can go ahead and read it. And, the very last entries, they skip over kind of quickly. They just let it load and then immediately jump to the middle of the screen. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I scroll all the way back down. So if you didn't get to read it, there you go. You could read it. Obviously, you don't have to wait like this. You can just fast forward through it, skip all this, and just collect your goodies. But I find they're pretty fun to read sometimes. And sometimes they're just interesting because they're funny. Like the Leviathan there, it might have already said it, but the Leviathan, when it's sent out on missions, a log entry will read something like, Leviathan tore through pirate ship, pirate panicked and ran off, and the Leviathan grabbed him, and it just goes into a little bit more detail sometimes, and I'm like, whoa, Leviathan, dude, you didn't have to go that hard on the guys. But yeah, it's just another reminder that it's not really a frigate. It's just like a giant living octopus creature in space. It's like a kraken. It's like my own personal kraken I send out on missions. But yeah, other than that, when I do my when I relax on the weekend and I play No Man's Sky after working, I tend to just sit back and not really do anything, just listen to music, and I watch whatever scenery I have in front of me. And lately, the pastime I've enjoyed doing is setting my Corvette to autopilot and kind of just opening the back hatch and sitting out on it and watching the world go by as I listen to music and enjoy whatever I've prepared myself for breakfast to get a nice calming feeling going and get ready for bed, because on the weekends I have to sleep during the day and it can be kind of hard to wind down in the middle of the day. So yeah, that's something I've taken to doing, and I feel like having the pirate ship would make the experience a lot cooler, because I've seen these pirate ships and I've set up my Corvette to be decorated like a pirate ship. I've got the hull and everything ready, but I just need the pieces. There are a lot of pieces that go into building your own Corvette pirate ship. And, it's going to take a lot of visits to Best Buy or Radio Shack, whichever one I end up going to today. And, what my main objective is for the pieces is to build the deck of the ship, which is like the biggest part of the ship, and it's the part that requires the most pieces. And I feel like that will be fun to just ride around a planet on and chill out to. I'd have a nice big deck ready, and I could put some chairs or something on it. I don't know. I don't really know what to decorate it with per se, but once I think of something, it'll be nice to just relax on. Alright, now let's hit up our settlements and grab whatever it is they've been working on up until that point. Before I go and start grabbing scrap pieces, I also want to do the Quicksilver event. That way I add to my hoard of Quicksilver. Alright. Oh, another thing that I added to my autophage settlement is an arm. I don't really know what the point of it is. You'll see in a minute when I show it to you. But it's just an arm that picks stuff up and puts it in a thing, and it just does that over and over again. I'm like, okay, cool. It doesn't seem to have any function other than that is to look cool. And I'm like, great, I guess I have this on my base now. I don't know what kind of research opportunities it provides for me. I looked through the base computer, settlement computer, and nothing was showing up. I didn't see anything new, so I was like, meh. Whatever, I guess. It's an arm. It looks cool. Whatever. So yeah, now I have that on my autophage base settlement. Sorry, it's been a long day. And my autophage settlement still tends to have problems with the brood. So that's a thing. Alright, who do we got here? A new arrival. Scavenger Siburnga is a stranger to this settlement. They wish to speak with the overseer, a traveling inventor. They offer to sell us plans for galactic trading floor. Sure, he sounds like a fun guy to have around. Galactic trading floor. Alright, so what's that do? I know I incurred debt. I don't really care. At this point, I'm making enough to where I can... Yeah, in an hour, that'll be gone. Let's see, what's it do? Increases productivity. Yeah, cool. Well, then that makes up for it. It makes it faster to knock out that debt. I can't remember what the productivity was before this happened, but I guess on the playback I could check that out and see how much of a difference it made. Anything? Any brood? Sentinels? Anyone gonna pop up and surprise me? Nope. Okay, cool. Alright. There's the arm right over there. I still have to get to its maximum upgrade, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, that's all it does. I'm like, alright, cool, I guess. Alright, let's see what we're gonna need for the next upgrade. This is a new thing. This is an autophage specific building. So, I don't know. Inverted mirror? Oh, I can make that. It's a complicated one, but I'm pretty sure I have enough to make it. You very rarely make the inverted mirror in this game, so it's probably way down. No. I can't even remember what it looks like now, damn it. I may even just have one on my freighter. It's so hard to read this text when it's grayed out like this. There ain't no way I've made this recently. Nope, see there's a solar mirror. I know what that looks like. Alright, let me check my freighter. It might be like a rare object that you get through trading. There's a good chance I might have it on my freighter, or my freighter. I don't know why I didn't think. No. Crud muffins. Alright, this is where it would be. If it's a trade item. This is where I store a lot of my trade items. Nope. Okay. Huh. Oh, right. This is also an autophage base, so it might have something to do with this section that has, like, the Atlantidium and stuff in it. Yeah. Come to think of it, I feel like it might be... Yo, Bryce.
Hey, Jason.
I'm alright. How have you been? Yeah, I'm thinking the inverted mirror might be a thing that you find on a corrupted planet. So let me look around here a little bit more. No, this is where I put all my autophage stuff. So if it's not here, then either I don't have one or... Right. I think the inverted mirror is something I can make too, isn't it? I can research that, can't I? Let's see. But yeah, Bryce, I've had a pretty productive day. So I'm feeling pretty good. And I hope you're feeling good too. Shit, I can't really. Until it's done. Alright, well that's going to have to wait until... Why aren't the orders gone? I opened the building back up. Oh well. Well, what's this thing do anyway? Oh, it does increase this in happiness. Why did it say it negatively? Oh well. Advanced air filtration system. What? Why wouldn't ARM provide that? It has no special features. So then maybe it doesn't provide any kind of research opportunities. Oh well. Maybe it actually helps with productivity. I mean, it shows what it helps with. Let me look again. On here, yeah, it does help with productivity. And that number will only go up the higher I get the rating. But I'm gonna have to find an inverted mirror somewhere. It's weird that I don't have an inverted mirror on me because I typically have things like that just lying around. You know, along with these radiant shards, it would be somewhere, you know, along there. I remember what an inverted mirror looks like now. And it's this weird jagged edged looking thing. So I find it weird that I don't have it along with the Atlantidium.
I had to hoop it quite a ways to visit a board game cafe because I got off the bus at a stop later than intended.
Oh no. Well, it's cool that you got to go to a board game cafe. That's neat. I remember when those first started popping up in malls way back in the day, but I haven't seen one in a long time. We used to have, well, I think it's still up in Maryland. It was called the Arundel Mills Mall. It was a huge mall, about a mile long. It had a board game cafe in it, I remember. It's how I learned about the Warhammer board game, or what was it? I can't remember, but it had just come out and the guy was trying to sell it to us. There was a guy trying to sell it to us. And all my other friends were looking at all the pieces and stuff because, you know, they were very well detailed. But me, I was looking over at a different table that had like these puzzles on it. Those old-fashioned chain link kind of puzzles. And I was solving those while they were looking at the Warhammer pieces. It just kind of showed my dynamic in the group. They were all like, oh, cool, look at these dudes with these guns. And I was like, wow, look at this puzzle. Pretty interesting. Let me take a look. Alright, let's head over to the other settlement. But don't get me wrong, I was interested in the Warhammer board game. It was pretty cool. I really loved the way that you could customize the board itself through individual pieces. And the details were really great. It's just, it seemed like something that would have a seriously long campaign. And I couldn't even get these guys to sit down to a game of D&D, so what the hell? I don't know why they were, like, excited about it. I was like, I know you guys ain't going to play it. If we get this, you're just going to have the pieces sit around somewhere, and that's nice and all, but it was an expensive-ass board game for the time. I can't remember the price, but I knew it was a lot, so... we got some sentinels here. Where are you guys? There we go. I was gonna say, where are you guys? They're right in front of me. I prepare to die. Ah, crap. Bullets. Hey, stop healing him. Fat lot of good that did you. Hey, hey, hey. No throwing stuff. Get rid of him. Oh, wow. It gets rid of the summons that they create now. That is neat. One more remaining somewhere. Let's grab these while I look for them. It used to be they summoned them, and after they got summoned, you know, it was just more things that you had to destroy, but now they disappear as well. That's awesome. Wow, you're way over there. There we go. I don't know why he was like on the outskirts of town. He got separated from the group. And now they're celebrating with fireworks. We're saved! Send up the fireworks. Oh, that guy's stuck in the table. You okay, dude? Maybe talking to him will help. I'm getting really good with the Korvax language. No notes. Ooh. Natural swagger. Exceptional. That's some swagger he's got going on there, that's for sure. But yeah, Bryce, I'm sad to hear that, you know, the trip there wasn't all that great, but it's pretty cool that you got to go to something like that. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, gee. I guess he got out. Got out of the table. Colonist Uman claims to have seen the settlement in a dream. They bring the words they wrested from their jaws of an abyssal horror. We remain between the... For this service, they ask only for a small token of a mere trifle. Yeah, sure. That's not all that much money either, so sure, I'll heed the warning. And does that get me anything cool? Blessed by the old ones. Neat. Let's see what that does. Improve citizen happiness. Whoa, yeah, check that out. That's some happy citizens. Alright, we ain't got nothing else going on here at this base, because until I can find them dang telecommunication... whatever they are. Can't upgrade those trade stations. Alright, back to... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Back to my base. I'm gonna have to call in my, my freighter back to there. And next we'll do the Quicksilver event.
At Bryce Campbell 5790.
Oh, awesome. You're going to be starting Dragon Quest VII. That's great.
He'll be streaming again Monday though, and the plan is to start DQ7.
To be fair, Dragon Quest VII is a pretty complicated one from what my sister told me. So much so that now my mother doesn't want to play it anymore. I told you that she wanted to get the game, but she isn't that interested now because, I don't know, she said that there were puzzles that she didn't think she would like doing. Or something like that. But yeah, I told her, okay, that's fine. And if you don't want to, it's not like I'm gonna force them to play a video game. Alright. Wait. Oh, cool. You don't have to... Wait, where is it? Maybe it would be a good idea to... There we go. There, now I can see where it is. it was probably on the other side of the planet because I was looking in this direction when I summoned it. All right, let's get my Corvette in here. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, look at that. So good. Great parking job. Protection money. Raid Planetary Depot. Alright, well, we'll do that. That sounds exciting. Let me change my setting
At Bryce
position.
Campbell 5790. This version of DQ7 is supposed to be very different from the original, from what I've heard. The original takes a long time to get to the point where you get the typical experience.
Ah, yes, that's right. I did hear about that as well. I think I heard someone say that it takes about like an hour to get into the full game. Or was it 4 hours? I don't know. I know it was an unreasonable amount of time to start actually getting into the game. But they made a lot of changes to the story and the opening parts of the game to cut out a lot of things. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. But it is what it is. If the players want it, then awesome. Alright, Planetary Depot. Protection money, destroy Planetary Depot. Alright, let's see where they want me to go.
Navigational data received.
Alright, let's head to the planet they want me to go to. Oh, up there. Oh, it's our good old friend Cheeseburger, I think, right? Or no, Hexahelix. Hexahelix? Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's right. I think during one update, Hexahelix changed its appearance. I don't think it looks like a hexagraphic planet anymore. Oh yeah. Looks more like a, yeah, it's a poison planet now. Isn't that a little upsetting? Well, I'm the one that named it, so I could change it if I want to. Oh, speaking of which, oh, am I gonna land or not? Oh, okay, there we go. Speaking of naming. Okay, cool. When I was playing the last weekend, and I joined the system, it was no longer called Chicken Wings 5. It was just a normal generic name. So yeah, I guess that was just a glitch.
At Bryce Campbell
The,
5790. I just hope things don't get as bad as 6.
Game wasn't registering Corpzilla's names. Oh, yeah, I hope it's nothing like that. Like how I'm going through it with Fantasy Life right now. We warned our sister about that, so she won't be facing that problem, but I only grabbed like 2 jobs when I first started, when in reality I probably should have grabbed all of them. That way I could work on them while I was going through the story. I just whoa, hole. I just didn't think about it. It's over this way. Just for a bit of excitement, I'm going to go on foot to raid this depot. You don't have to do it on foot. If you're able to track down where the depot is from your starship, you could just blast away at it from your starship and raid it that way. But that's boring. Well, not that boring, because then the interceptors show up and you have to have space combat, but my starships are so powerful now that it doesn't take that long for me to get rid of interceptors. Is it in this hole? That can't be. No. Okay. I can't see it. Where? Oh, there it is, down there.
On the flip side, DQ6 did allow me to make a broken party that could use nearly any move with using MP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Classic RPGs are like that. It's very easy. If you grind well enough, you become more powerful than everything in the game. Super fast.
Using MP.
I know what you meant. No problem. Alright, so to raid a planetary depot, it's simple. Just destroy all of these, and then incur the wrath of the Sentinels. Let's collect some of this free stuff first. I'll take this. Make some ferrite dust out of it. Alright, navigation data ain't bad. That'll take 40 seconds. I'm impatient. Alright, I got some... Did I just... Oh, right. I was fighting some sentinels on my settlement. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, fuck. I got very low. Yeah, it's me. I'm doing this. They're like, who's doing that? Is it you? Hooray. I thought I saw a healer somewhere. Zip by really fast. Oh, there it is. Oh, crap. I should start using my scope a little more. Make aiming easier. Ah, in my face.
Travel 5790. But yeah, going to the Wellwood Tower to grind jobs wasn't fun.
Damn it. Oh, you're the problem. Like, there are way more of you guys. I didn't realize there was a summoner here already. Dog here. They go invisible now. Right. I forgot about that. You're just taunting me. It's like, I'm gonna jump. Am I gonna jump? I don't know. Where'd the damn healer go? There you are. There are these guys. They're shooting at me is annoying. I know, the big one's coming. I got rid of all you. Oh no, it's actually kind of easy to see them when they're invisible. It's just a little more annoying to hit them. Are there two of them? Or did that one just jump over to here? Okay, it just jumped. I was worried for a second. I was like, I don't remember there usually being two of them. Because if there were two of them here, that means there will be two of them when the big walker shows up. And one of them is enough. All right, the big one's about to show up now. Yeah. Get rid of the little guys first. Gonna be the most annoying part. Ah, fuck. There it is right there. Oh, there we go. The armored ones are the ones that go after next. Healer's here. Still. And then the grenade launchers. Oh, fucking another healer. Just pop up out of nowhere. Whoa. Laser. Fuck the little ones. Get rid of him. Eh. Yo! What's up, Vampiric Fox? It's good to see ya. Sorry, just a little bit busy today. Right now, I mean. Fuck. Okay, oh, we're one of those things. I left some of them on the battlefield to help with my shielding. Where'd they go?
So I was watching your Pal World stream. I'm only about an hour in.
Oh, okay, alright, that's fine.
At Vampiric Fox 37. Lasers. Your only weakness.
Yeah, I know. Ah! Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to destroy another one of these guys, because... Damn it, come on. My shielding needs... Why are you doing this now?! Damn it! Get the thing! Get it! Get it! Get it! Get! Jesus! Goddamn thing gets stuck every damn time. I hate that all of your interactions in this game are done with the square button. Because then you end up turning on a light when you want to pick something up to heal with. Alright, get rid of this fucking healer that was annoying the hell out of me before. Jesus. Fire everywhere. There's the summoner. I knew there had to be one around here somewhere. Got him. There's the one creating all the... Oh shit! Feet! Hopefully that was the last one.
The area that was talking about the daybreak. 7. You has always had an exploration pilot. That's why you have both the human.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just oblivious to that stuff. Fuck. Eh. Take them all fine until you have to do something like. Where's the other guy? The big walker. Not him. The other walker. I mean, it's just him now? Did I destroy the walker? I don't remember doing that. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take him out. I'm okay with that. All this armor. He seems to be stuck on a hole. There we go. Fine, because I'm getting stuck on holes too. Right, the item retrieval machine does that. It makes it easier for me to find things like that. Got ya. And that's that. Look at that walker brain. Yeah. God dang, this whole area got... Wow, you're still alive. That's surprising. I almost died several times. Alright, let's call my ship in here. I love how I'm trying to pick up the one thing that's gonna save my life, and this stupid save thing decides to... I'm like, now? You want to do this now? Oh, right, I remember. The walker was like somewhere right around here when I destroyed it. I remember I picked up a purple case. Right.
Not including food box or guild chest.
That's... Oh, okay, yeah, that sucks. That's like... I mean, I guess it's cool for people who have a problem with too many chests on their base, but... I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make it because it doesn't seem as useful as some of the other things I could make. But yeah, near the end I figure out the whole extra POW box thing, whatever it was called. And that made me happy. Because it means I've got 10 times as much space to store POWs. And that's awesome. There's a protection, first aid. Definitely need that. Alright, so did I find and destroy resource depots? Did it? I think I thought I already did that. Do I have to do another one? Oh, you have to do more than one. How far away is it? Oh, it's on another planet. Well, I'm not going through that kind of a battle again, so I'll just avoid it. I just wanted to show off what to do in that kind of situation. If you want to stay and fight. How much did I get for doing all that? I got quite a couple things to add to my collection.
At Vampiric Fox 37. The item retrieval machine isn't useful for those of us whose
Right.
storage is
I know
awful
why
and
it's a thing.
exclusions
I
set.
just don't need
It's
it.
great otherwise.
Oh, also, I've revealed where their tower is. On another planet. Why is it on another planet? And why is it my planet? There's another depot on my planet, too. Well, we might as well go there and deactivate the Sentinel Pillar. That way, I won't have to worry about Sentinels at the next depot I go to. I'm drinking the rest of my Mountain Dew that I got yesterday. Well, I got 2 days ago. It was a 2-liter. Whoop. And I don't just go hog wild when I get
At Vampiric Fox 37.
something sugary like that.
I live in SE, Kansas.
I spread it out.
I'm an hour behind you. It's almost 6 p.m. for me.
Ah, okay.
At last,
Right, having to go somewhere completely different.
at least the depot is not.
Alright, you. I already beat one of you up today. I could take another one. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. No fire. I'm okay with fire, as long as it's not lasers. Hi. Alright, I think it's this that I have to talk to in order to disengage the Sentinels.
At
Shut
Vampiric
down
Fox
Sentinel forces.
37. Those are all the notes I
Untrusted.
right off.
Immediate shutdown required. Warning. Yep, that did it. That should have destroyed them all. Let me see. Yep. Bye-bye. Sentinels disabled. They're all gone. This is a free planet for the next 24 hours. They must have all... The ones that were chasing me must have exploded because their casings are left behind. Okay, it was just, oh wait, there's another one. Okay. Yeah, they were running towards me like, no, he's gonna shut down he's gonna shut down the tower, get him. Alright, what's the free weapon here look like? Oh, that shit. And it's a handgun too, I fucking hate those. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it then. Oh yeah, that's my code. Voice of the Hive. The Atlas dreamed it that a machine might have a body, that simulations might talk like people. The dream settled upon Korvax Prime. The planet delighted in this new presence, as they had delighted in ours. We 3 species of machine, we contemplated the void for eons beyond imagining. We watched, silent. Just a little history about the Atlas. Wanting to become a sentient being. Oh shit, okay, I didn't realize the control nodes were something that you could take out too. Right, you get glass from them. that's right. I think if you do this, it's supposed to... I thought that's what I had to do to access the computer, but apparently not. Meh, it's whatever, I guess. Alright, since our Sentinel forces have been deactivated here, we should be able to go to the depot and grab the things there without any hassle. That's the thing I don't like about my Corvette. Its turning radius sucks ass. I think it's like that with all Corvettes just because they're so huge. That's why I still use a Starship. Got a little gray cloud my way. See if I can spot it from up here. That must be it over there. Yep. To land on the side of the mountain. It's a cave. Where's the depot? Oh, there you are. Yep, all the Sentinels blew up here already. Damn. So there are just like containers sitting everywhere where Sentinels would be right now? That's an interesting prospect. I didn't realize that happened. I'm surprised it doesn't bog down the game. Having to remember where all of the... That's weird. The... Okay. Yeah, it's up there instead of... Whatever. I guess. Okay, I think... That was all the containers, so... We can do this, no problem. Yep, as you can see, all the stars are blue. No more Sentinel activity. This is telling me, you're doing something illegal right now, but we can't do anything to stop you, so... Have fun, I guess. Why can't... Oh, wait. These containers are kind of glitching out. I wish there was a way to know if these were already open, but the cylindrical containers, for some reason, they don't have no indication that they've been opened. So, alright. Oh, right, my ferrite dust. And I got more. Let's put that in there too. Alrighty, that's done. Let's go collect our Quicksilver. Where's the entrance? There it is, right. I had an awkward landing. 400 Quicksilver. Some Starship launch fuel. No big deal. Just giving me some gas money. It's just like, you traveled quite far. Here's some gas money. Or some gas. Reimbursed me on the amount of gas that I used to get from location to location. But yes, thank you for all of those tips, Vampiric Fox. I'll remember them for next time. I'm glad you told me about the storage container. I was thinking it was something I wouldn't need, but having your confirmation is very much appreciated. Still got quite a ways to go. Alright, so let's get back to our main planet. Which I'm already on, technically. Let's get back to my base, I guess I should say. Jeez, we got a freighter popping in, making noise, blowing up everything. See how well I can park my ship without the landing pad. If you guys are wondering why everything's loading in faster than previous times when I was playing before, it's because I changed the game's priority from... Oh man, that is terrible. Landed on the top of the mountain. I changed the game's priority from resolution to frame rates. Whoa, shit, they extend. I didn't know they did that. I had no idea they extended that far. That's crazy. Maybe that was a visual upgrade that they did during the recent update. Because that is crazy looking. It's like got chicken legs now. That's cool. I'm glad they did that because it was weird seeing it not do that before. There's my turtle. Where's the... Oh, I guess because it's already here. Durr. It's too close. I can't reconfigure it. It's fine. It's fine. I got my other starship over here. I'll just pop in there and use that for the remainder of the stream. Alright, so let's clean things up a bit. I've got all kinds of stuff here that I don't want in my inventory for when I go scrap hunting. I need as much space as I can get. Some radon. I have some on my... Nope. Excuse me. Oh. I guess I'll use this.
Technology recharge.
To anyone wondering why I have an excess amount of glass and I haven't opened it up to get what's inside, you can use glass to make ship parts for your Corvette. So, while it is nice to get upgrades from the living glass, I would say hold on to them because It requires a lot of living glass to make the ship parts for your Corvette. So having an excess amount of them, especially if you enjoy Corvette craft building, is more than necessary. When you get to the late game like how I'm in, it'll be a lot easier to get glass for defeating Sentinels because fighting them will be like super easy by that point. I have so much freaking Herox. Jeez. It's like I get it for the littlest things anymore. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it, because I can't have that much of something in my inventory and not use it for something. I'll figure it out. I don't know. That's something I wish I could get more of at a depot. Silver? There's so many different ways to get gold, but there are very few ways to get silver other than destroying asteroids. I'm guessing in one of the other types of systems they might have silver deposits around on certain planets, but I like the system I'm living in. It's just unfortunate that the system I'm living in has nothing but gold. Where did I get this sodium? Oh, right. I usually have sodium in access, so I turn it into sodium nitrate, because that I don't have that much of. Oh my god. I've got 3 full stacks. I'm gonna have to send out my frigates. Cause there's a lot of, these are a lot of taunts to just have sitting around. Oh shit, that's right, you can get Corvette pieces now from sending out frigates. So yeah, cool. Actually, let's put them in my extra suit. So that way I don't forget to put them in my Corvette menu. Oh boy, I really used a lot of bullets today. Alright. Let's take our ship and fly. I think Radio Shack is here. Maybe. No, I'm pretty sure I've named a lot of my planets after food items in this solar system, so I don't think Radio Shack is here. No, it's not. Okay, I forget what system it's in now. Let's go back down to my portal. Teleporter. It might be in one of the same systems as my... as my settlements. So let's head over to my settlements. Resolution first, because I feel like that could definitely be where they're at. I think. Man, it's been a while since I've gone hunting for Corvette pieces. Boy, this is taking a while to load. I was just here too, so it shouldn't have that much to load. Sometimes when I'm talking, I tend to forget the passage of time. We got someone else showing up. The settlement benefits from its metronomic public clocks. I haven't seen any. Which contributes greatly to productivity. However, to ensure its ongoing success, a degree of future-proofing is now required. I always hate decisions like this because my initial decision is to shut stuff down in order to fix it, because that way you can be assured that it will be working perfectly fine if it has to be shut down and then turned on again. Because if you do live repairs, there's no guarantee that they will stick if you were to shut it down at some point. So it's good to have it operating at its full capacity. You know, be able to turn it off, turn it on, do all those things. Plus, it's just easier because it prevents, like something like electronics, it prevents them from shorting out. But that will increase productivity if I expedite live repairs, which is way better than losing productivity. So, and that's a permanent loss too. That's not like I'm going to temporarily lose 20,000 points in productivity. That's a permanent loss of productivity. So I'd rather bite the bullet on debt than have to face a permanent decrease in stats. But if it were me in real life, I'd say, yeah, shut it down. Get it up and get it 100% and then turn it back on. I still don't know why I can't find the settlement computer for this building. But it's still an ongoing problem. Alright, let's take a look at this system and see if... Nope. Okay, I was wrong. Radio Shack and Best Buy are not here. Let's go to my autophage settlement. You know what? It would make way more sense for it to be in the same system as my autophage settlement, because the autophage, they're like techno wizards. So now let me change my sitting position. Now my back's starting to hurt. My lower back. It's like this every hour. While I'm working and sitting in my office chair for a while, I have a massage function, like this little pillow that I place right at the base of my back, you know, right at the base of my lower back, and it feels great, but I have to have it constantly running.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, we got something going on here now too. What do you guys want? The citizenry have proposed a festival in recognition of the upcoming of the Titan Worm. Though exempting all citizens from work for the event will be costly, 74% believe the cost will be worth it. Yeah, sure, let's all celebrate. I don't... We're making good money. Let's all celebrate. Sounds good to me. Not at this moment, though. We gotta wait for the storm to be over, so we gotta wait 15 minutes. Alright, what do we got? Radio Shack is here. Awesome. But yeah, as you can see, it no longer has scrap metal on it as one of the things in its description. But I think Best Buy does. Yep, salvage scrap. So, while Radio Shack is still a good place to go to get buried technology, if you want both, Best Buy is the best place to go. Because you get buried technology, salvage scrap, and now waste, what's the word? Industrial waste. So it's an autophage's paradise, even if it's a cold planet. So that's where we're going to be heading to get things done. As you can see, I've been here a little bit, but I was mostly here during my tutorial figuring out how the new update worked, you know? Getting used to the... I put it on my staff. Getting used to the gun, the Gravitino coil.
5790. They're using names of actual stores, even debunked ones.
Storm clearing.
No, they're not. I am. You get to name the planets in this game, Bryce. So yeah, I named this one Best Buy and this one Radio Shack because, well, this one's kind of this is a radioactive planet, and it was where I was going to get scrap metal and buried technology over and over again in the past during past streams. And because it was a radioactive planet, I laughed and I was like, let's name it Radio Shack. Because, you know, radioactivity. It was a place to go to get technology. You know, so. And I named this one Best Buy because it's a blue planet. Yeah, I named this one Best Buy because it's a blue planet where you go to get technology. And Best Buy's whole theming is blue. It's a blue and white planet, and most Best Buy stores are blue and white. So, sticking with the electronics theme, that's what I went with. But yeah, just like in real life, you want to go to Best Buy to get more stuff. And nobody goes to Radio Shack anymore. That's why they're all out of business. Because they didn't have as much as Best Buy did. It's just so ironic that planet became the one that has the scrap metal now. And it's blue. Because I feel like that's what happened. Around the same time that all the Radio Shacks were going out of business, the Best Buys were taken off. And you were seeing a lot more of them than you were Radio Shacks. So I know a lot of people blame the internet for Radio Shack's downfall, but I feel like they were going downhill way before then. As you can see, he also have a save beacon on this planet, and I think that's the location of a industrial waste facility. I think it's also where I have my Colossus, so maybe we should go there instead of, you know, to the marker I set. So one of the things I want to do is upgrade my Colossus.
At Bryce Campbell 5790. There's also Prize, which used to be
Oh yeah, that sounds like it was a
died fairly recently.
more of a mom and pop place. We used to have something like that around my way too when I lived up in Maryland. I think it was Harold's. I used to like their store because out front they had a nice big display and they had a really cool sign for a long time. It was like a giant hammer. It was neat. I was always in awe whenever we'd pass by there because the hammer was hanging right over top of the street that you would go past it. So I would always think like any day now that hammer's gonna come falling down. Landing right on a house or something, right on a car or something. But yeah, here's our Colossus. And we got a bunch of new pieces and stuff during the expedition, so let's fix her up. See what we could put on the ship now. Classic Bay. We don't have the furnace? Did we not get that during the expedition? Or do I have to unlock it? In this save file? No, I don't think that's how it works, because... Yeah, because we have the asymmetrical cabin, and I didn't have that before. And we should have the... Yeah, we have the spider legs, too. Which I didn't have before. So... I guess we didn't get the furnace module. I wonder what I have to do to get it. Because it's neat. I want that most of all. Because it allows you to dispose of waste on the go. Instead of having to bring it all the way back to the disposal area. I also want to change the colors. To what they were during the expedition.
At Bryce Campbell 5790. I think brick and mortar stores have a place, but our heavy dependence cars and our infrastructure, which is fueling our dependence on the internet, is really hurting them more than Amazon and such.
I guess that's true. I can't really say much though, because in my opinion I tend to get stuff online these days because I hate to say it, but in order to get anywhere where I live, you gotta have a car. There are so many things that are way too far away to walk. So I tend to get heavily reliant on the internet for as much as I don't want to be. That's a good decal to have. You're right. Oh. Hold up. Yes, save. But also, I want to save it as a configuration. Oh, store. There we go. And I'll name this one Big Blue. Big Blue Bug. Yeah. Nice. How do I do this again? It's been a while. There we go. Oh wait, it went into the ground. How's that happen? How is that possible? Well, now it fell into the center of the planet, so bye-bye, trash. Alright, well that's one way to get rid of trash, I guess. I do have to say that this is kind of a good way to get ferrite dust. There we go!
Scramble 5790. Same here, though that largely a zoning issue in how we
Yeah, that's true, Bryce.
get anywhere.
But yes, I forgot that doing this also is another way to get the upgrades. So it's a possibility that if I do enough, I'll be able to unlock the... That could be why we didn't get it as a reward in the expedition. Because they want us to actually work for it. Instead of just going through an expedition to get it. Alright, I gotta replace my earpiece real quick. Sorry everybody, give me a minute. There we go, now it's charging. I ordered... Well, I haven't ordered it yet. But next week, I should have a paycheck all to myself. Because the way I've been... working with my finances, I've made it to where I can have one paycheck all to myself, and all the other ones I use to get rid of bills. But with that paycheck, I have a bit of leeway to get things that I need, you know, necessities. And I saw, for $10, just a pair of cheap little earbuds. They look smaller than the ones that I have now, which is nice because that's what I want. Just get it over there. That's all I want to do right now. But, yeah, they, will be useful because I'm kind of getting tired of having to fiddle with... Don't get me wrong, a watch that has earbuds inside of it is really cool. I'm glad that technology has advanced so far that we have cool things like that. But this particular watch that I bought, the alignment for the earbuds and their ability to charge, it's so off. It's so difficult to get them on the charger correctly, in position to charge correctly. And I'm like, at this point, I'll just get another cheap set of earbuds. I'm not gonna stress myself out about this. So, yeah, next time I get paid, I'm going to order myself a cheap pair of $10 earbuds. As long as they're small and I don't really notice when they're in my ears, I'm okay with them. Oops, wrong button. That was everything from here. But yeah, as I was saying before, it's a great way to get ferrite dust. Because you get so much tainted metal, and then you could take it, or rusted metal, and then you could take it, put it in your refiner, and get a nice big batch of ferrite dust. It's way easier than going around breaking rocks, that's for sure. So let's see what I will need. Is there a way to actually check? Maybe here. I know this allows for something. No, just for auto collection. I feel like there's a way to check and see how much total amount of waste you've taken care of. Also, let me hop in here so I can stay nice and toasty warm. Maybe it's in log? Yeah, here? Yes, okay, good. Yeah, there's no way to actually look and see how much I'd have to collect in order to get the furnace. So I'd probably have to look for it online. Let me do a quick check of that. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, so sorry, Bryce. Sorry, Vampiric Fox. I won't be able to read anything that you say. I'll be able to hear it, but... It makes sense that they would keep it a secret because they want you guys, they want us to actually utilize the features they're creating. So, how to get furnace. Colossus. No Man's Sky. Okay, unlock it by recycling industrial waste. I figured that out. The fastest way is to collect and process approximately 200 pieces of industrial waste / scrap, often achieved by completing the industrial cleanup missions, which unlock various truck-themed components. Okay, so 200 pieces. Scrap metal recovered 52. Oof. We've got a ways to go. About 150. Maybe we'll do that for another stream. Right now I want to focus on collecting Corvette pieces. But yeah, let's put on that new cab. Here it is. That's pretty cool. And it does make it look more spider-like, in my opinion. And once we... Oh, wait. Yeah, let's save. But I also have to change the configuration. And once we get the furnace in the back, it'll look like an abdomen. It'll be great. It'll literally be a big blue bug. Alright. Let's go Corvette piece hunting. Fuck, man. Where are they? Oh, there goes one. I saw a yellow. That's buried technology. I thought I saw a yellow. There we go. Salvaged container. Salvage container, I mean. Maybe I should use the Colossus. It is going to be a lot warmer and... You know... It's faster than walking. Well, Technically, no, not with this character because I could use a boost. But it will be warmer. But yeah, as you can see, this planet, instead of having the dirt roads, it has these. Which are fun, don't get me wrong, but they do kind of make it hard to get up and off of. So I'm just unfortunate to have where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm unfortunate to have no dirt roads on this planet. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work a little harder if I ever want to. Oh my gosh, look at that! Runaway mold! I don't like that it's on this hill here. Let's fix that. Build a barrier. It's on mine. Create, here we go. There we go. That should prevent it from... Oh, wait. Some holes here. Should prevent it from rolling all the way downhill. So I can mine it. Probably should have made it closer. I'm gonna roll pretty fast. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah.
Ground protection falling.
Whoop. Radio Shack has everything. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Shit! Come back here, you! You're not getting away from me! Yeah. It's like, no! Please, I want to live! Here we go. This piece already sticking up out of the ground, but I gotta get the rest of it free. No. Oh, wow, you can actually. Uh-oh. I'm not here. I did not realize that thing was... I had no idea he was here. Sorry. I'm not doing anything, I swear. Just go in the opposite direction now, please. That's right. That's right, keep walking. Alright. Oh no, come on, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. There we go. I was never here. Ooh. Actually, I don't really need buried technology anymore. They haven't made any new base pieces, so. And I've got plenty of it on my freighter. Oh, there's my Colossus. Alright, where's the next Scrap. There it is. I had to scratch my nose. But yeah, just imagine if I did have the furnace. I could be collecting industrial waste while searching for salvage containers. So that would get me nanites. I don't really care about ferrite dust. I mean, it would get me ferrite dust, but... Excuse me. But yeah, it would get me nanites while getting Corvette pieces. And staying nice and comfy and warm inside my big blue bug. But imagine how hard it's going to be to do all of that. Ah, crap. A whole whelp? Yeah. It's a lot harder to see these holes. I can't get out until the storm's over. Let's eat some popcorn. Sorry, I forgot to put the chat back on. There we go. Now I can see what you guys say again. Oh, you're not there. Okay, it's fine.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Alright, storm clearing. Oh, big piece. Hello, Inespa.
And pink waving.
It's good to see you again. How have you been? Oh, just something to sell. That's fine. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's trash. Alright, back into the rig. Let's go. Wait, where's, forgot I have a scanner. Where's the next one?
Well, thanks.
No problem. Sorry.
Add an Esbit.
Some spit went down the wrong
Well,
pipe.
thanks.
Good, good. Right now what I'm doing in No Man's Sky is I'm scrap hunting for Corvette pieces. I like doing it this way because it's, I don't know, it gives me kind of a more worldly feeling. Exocraft radar. Okay, so I have the radar
Add an Esbit.
and all of the
I'm
power-ups
looking
for
gas
it.
vents in-game.
So maybe I can...
Add an Esbit. Not
Oh,
used.
gas giants? Yeah, they're in purple systems, and those are kind of difficult to get to until the end of the game. There is a tutorial involved with getting to them, though. The purple systems are available through an autophage tutorial that happens after you complete the main game. So if you haven't gone through the story and completed the main game, you won't be able to get to a gas giant. Those are late game things that you gotta get to. So, yeah. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're gonna have to go through the main story first. And I don't want to spoil anything for you, but you'll know when you get to the ending and when the next phase starts. But it's going to take a bit to get there. That's all I'm saying. So I'm sorry if you started the game hoping to find some gas giants immediately. That's kind of something you're going to have to wait on. Yeah, that's kind of something you're going to have to wait to the end of the game to do.
Add an Esbit. Thanks.
No problem. I'm glad to help out. I know it must have been frustrating to be like, where are these things? And not finding them for so long. So I'm glad I could let you know about that before you wasted any more time trying to find them. Speaking of trying to find, why can't I find... Maybe it's not something you can find with that scanner. Because I wasn't seeing any buried technology either, so... Oh, I think I'm just in a spot where I'm very far away from buried technology and scrap metal. So I think we're gonna have to travel a bit. Let's look for a knowledge stone instead. That'll get me moving at least towards something useful. Oh, do we not have any knowledge stones on this planet either? I know there are some planets that don't have them. I just didn't expect this to be one of them. Okay, well, let's just go somewhere, I guess. Sticking around here isn't going to help me find something. But yeah, gas giants, ocean planets, and ruin planets are three of the newest planets that are only available in purple star systems. And purple star systems aren't available until after you've completed the story. I mean, it's one of the reasons to complete the story, you know? They had to give you kind of a reward for doing the story, not just being able to create your own universe, which is something you can do at any point. Wait, there's a knowledge stone right there. Which is something you could do at any point just by going into the center of the first universe, which is I forget the name of it. I don't know how I forgot something like that. Oh crap, I can't see it from here. I'd have to go to the galactic map. But yeah, you could do that immediately, but it won't help you complete the story. Oh, you're new. Hello, welcome. I'm trying to see your name. The print is very small. Dieter Orimu. Ariumi, I think. Maybe that's... Euclid, that's the name. Thank you very much, Dieter. I hope you don't mind if I call you Dieter.
Euclid.
But yeah, you get to the center of the universe in Euclid, and you can create your own universe at any point. So that's not really a story spoiler. Because doing that won't help you progress the story. But yeah, Dieter, it's nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm glad to see another fellow No Man's Sky player. Inezba is a new player, and they've tuned in to get some advice on how to play the game. They wanted to... Why? I didn't even wave at this guy, and he decided to land near me. Hey, what's up? You want something? What do you have for sale? Let me take a look.
What do you know about the Lord?
Oh shit, he's got illegal stuff.
At Inezba. All right.
What do I know about the lore? I know everything there is to know about the lore. But I don't want to spoil anything for Inezba, because they haven't completed the story yet. But I can tell you basically everything there is to know about the lore. What happened to each race, what the overall arcing story of No Man's Sky is. I can also tell you my perceived thoughts on what I think the ending, the penultimate ending of No Man's Sky is going to be. I might not be right, you know, that's just my personal theory, but I'm just one of a million people having theories about this type of thing. No Man's Sky has got very, very deep lore that you can only get if you're paying attention to every little bit of text in the game. Ariadne? Oh yeah, it might be. If Inezba hasn't made their way halfway through the story, it would definitely be a spoiler. Because you don't learn about what happens to Ariadne until... Oh, wait. Ariadne is the one on the space anomaly. I'm thinking of Artemis. No. That would not be a spoiler, actually. That's just like a funny little thing that Hello Games added during a certain point in No Man's Sky's update. I mean, if you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. I forget which update it was, but at one point before we had expeditions... Fucker thing.
Can I tell M?
Yeah, you can tell him. Go ahead. I mean, if it's what I'm thinking you're about to tell him that happens on the space anomaly, that's not really spoilers to the main story. It's just like a little funny side thing that happens. But I like to talk about it too, to be honest. It was pretty fun. Back before we had expeditions, you know what? Nah, go ahead and tell him. If you want to tell him, I don't want to ruin that fun for you.
At the ever arrival now. 447 upgrade.
Third or seventh? Yeah, I can't remember when it happened, but it was definitely before we started getting the expeditions. Man,
Arrival now.
I have Gorillas on my Spotify and it just kicked on. Yes, Ariadne is a they are sus. That's not even explaining that much. If you want, I can go into detail about it. Unless you would like to go into further detail about that.
At the ever arrival now. Expeditions were denied upgrade.
Ninth. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere somewhere in between every update that we've been getting. But yeah, I'll go into further detail. Back before we had expeditions, leading up to the expeditions.
At the ever arrival now.
Yeah. Leading up to the expeditions, they had this mystery event happening every weekend where we'd have to go to the Nexus, start up, kind of like how we do Quicksilver events on the weekend. We'd have to start up the weekend event, then talk with someone in the space anomaly, and they would say something like, something suspicious is going on in the space anomaly. People are disappearing left and right. And it took me the longest time to figure this out, but it was also around the same time that the game Among Us came out. And after several weekends of this going on, eventually you got to see Aradne basically kill one of the characters on the space anomaly. And after you talked with Aradne, they were just like sneakily like, oh, I didn't do nothing. And it felt like nothing came of that. Everyone was like, well, this was a huge deal. Aradne is not real. They're fake. What's going on here? Nobody realized it, but it was an Among Us reference. Hello Games was making a reference to the game Among Us, and everybody just took it so seriously. I even took it seriously. I was like, oh, is that going to be some kind of deeper storyline that happens in the future? Is Aradne going to end up being some kind of traitor to the space anomaly? But no, I felt so stupid when I realized it. I was like, oh, it was just an Among Us reference. Aradne's sus. They're the ones that were killing everybody on the space anomaly. But the way that they hit it was very lore related, which I guess is why everybody got confused. Because the people of the space anomaly, as Nada and Polo hint towards in the main story, with every iteration that happens to the world of No Man's Sky, the people in the space anomaly will get replaced or will be, brand new, or will either forget everything or get reset or whatever it is you want to call it. That happens. constantly. So it just felt like it was lore accurate. And oh shit, did I go the wrong way? I know I was following a... I targeted one, right? Yeah, maybe I got distracted talking about lore. Oh goodness. Oh well. I'll find another one. I found one, I targeted it, and then I ended up... I don't have an Icarus? I mean, I can recharge it, no problem, but... I thought I had an Icarus engine. Yeah. Oh, it's just taking a while.
They recently added a random dialogue of Nada saying something about Ariadne.
But I can't remember that. But yeah, Ariadne is a fake. They're not real. I'm pretty sure that's not lore heavy. I am 100% certain that it's just a reference to Among Us. Because it felt so much like Among Us, and that was around the same time that Among Us was super popular. So it's just pretty dang funny. It's not just Ariadne that... It's not just Nada that commented on Ariadne, but it was also Tithys. He has suspicions that Ariadne's not real. Everybody else, while it was going on, was all saying stuff like, I don't know what's happening. Everyone's getting replaced by fakes. And they don't look the same way that they used to. And that's true. Some of the NPCs actually changed appearance during that event. Like their eyes changed. I don't know if it was because they were doing updates to graphical appearance, but it was pretty interesting, and it was kind of a fun little thing that everybody got to go through for a short period of time. People who start playing the game these days will never know about it. I don't think it's available. Yeah, I don't think it's a thing that's available for people, new players, to experience. Tentacle ships? The living ships? No, that's not a spoiler either. The living ships... Actually, that's something you could do right now. All you really need to do is get enough Quicksilver to buy a living ship egg. Whoops, wrong button. I don't know, that doesn't feel like story spoilers, but that does feel like event spoilers, so maybe we shouldn't talk about that. In case they want to try and get their own living ship in the future. Because that's still a pretty interesting story, too. It's a pain in the ass to do. It's one of the most difficult starships to get. Not because it's rare, but because you have to jump through so many hoops to get the living ship. It is such a pain in the ass. But it's one of the best starships in the game, so it's worth it. It's got so many unique upgrades too. It's a pretty neat starship to have. Shit, why do I keep... I keep forgetting to check for sentinels. I'm not here. Go away. Thank you. I'm glad these sentinels are the more dopey ones. I'm not going to say I'm the most experienced with the lore of No Man's Sky, because there are things that were happening before No Man's Sky released and during the first update that I never really got to experience.
I wish I could get another Atlas
Like
stone.
the... Ooh, I want to scan that. I would say try buying a map, but it's not ever really a guarantee that you'll get one. It's kind of random chance. I don't really know of any great way to do it, but if you have a Colossus, you can use the scanner to try and scan for abandoned structures, and then maybe, well, no, here it is, ruins, and then maybe you'll get an Atlas stone. Oh wait, here we go, Atlas structure. That's even better. I don't do this that often, so I just know vaguely that there was a way to do it, but yeah, this is a good way to do it. And one of them might be the kind of Atlas stone that you're looking for, because I know there are like 3 different types of Atlas structures. One of them will give you a free gun. That one's the best. The Remembrance. Was that? Oh, that was so long ago. During the Looper expedition, I think. Oh, right. And the Remembrance has like an infinity symbol on it, and you get them at gravestones, right? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done that. There we go. More runaway from story complete. Oh wait, that's a blueprint, isn't it? It's the big red orb. Not that one. Soul Engine. But yeah, if it's from story completion, then yeah, it's been a while since I've done that too. Jesus. There's so many of these. Wait. No. Did I pass it? Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's up there. Here it is. Yeah. Brain. Okay, alright, cool. Yeah. After you complete the story, this is one thing that you get to equip. It's not really important to do it, but, you know. That's something you can have. But yeah, thank you for clearing my brain fog. I remember when I did that too, it was because I wanted to experience the autophage event that leads to purple star systems. And I was taking forever to complete the main story because I didn't want...
Atlas Stone is from the first update and is worth...
I wanted to wait until there was more. And then there was more, basically. Is it? Wow. Maybe I should have completed the story when I first got the game. Because I'd have it. But, nah, I wanted to wait. I knew what awaited me at the end. I don't want to spoil anything. And that kind of made me not want to complete the main story until, you know, until I felt like there was something more to the story. And then there was more. So I was like, alright, time to complete the main story. I have it on one of my streams. I was back when 4K used to frequent the stream, and I think that was also when Corpzilla and
Anymore unless you have a time.
I forget what his name was. Others. Oh yeah, right. I get that. But I would have had the opportunity to get it. I could have done it. I just was lazy. I didn't think it was going to be something rare either, because that's like one of those things that you can never really foresee. I guess it'd be cool to have it. I don't really care too much about in-game items like that. Wait, is that... Okay, it is. I was wondering if it was buried technology or not. And in case you're wondering, Dieter, I'm only doing this in the Colossus because I can stay warm and I don't have to worry about recharging my hazard protection. I know I can move faster while not in the Colossus, but the Colossus moves pretty fast, and I stay warm, so why not? Hell, if I had the furnace attachment, which I could be doing right now, but that's gonna be like going through the expedition all over again. And I know you know how annoying the expedition was. But yeah, if I had the furnace, I could also benefit from collecting garbage while going to each salvage container. But according to what I read, I'm gonna have to collect about 200 pieces of garbage to get it, so... I'll save that for another time. Oh boy, I hope it's not. Alright, there any... Yep, there's a sentinel here. Of course there is. It's up there. I don't think it'll be able to see me. Oh, he's coming down here. Fuck. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm not doing anything. Having to do this makes it feel like I'm doing something illegal.
Protection falling.
The important part of grabbing pieces is it really doesn't matter what pieces you get. I mean, it'd be cool to get something rare, but even if you get shit, you can still use it to trade for things that you do want. So it's worth it, basically. Stretch my arm a bit. A little. Getting a little stiff sitting there. Oh, jeez. Oh, right. I think I collected all of the fauna, haven't I? Yeah, I gotta get the nanites. There we go. Ah, this is the last one. It was a freaking scary ass looking bird. Kind of cool too, to be honest. And I'm hoping, I keep hoping that I'll find something rare, but I've just been running into normal containers this entire time. Not that I'm complaining too much, because I mean, you can trade these for something better. Ooh, rockhopper wings, nice. Those are pretty cool looking, so I don't get upset when I get those. I'm happy we're consistently finding salvaged containers now. Or salvage containers. I said salvaged with a D. When I first started, I was worried this planet wasn't going to have that many of them. I saw one, and then I couldn't find another one, and I was like, uh-oh. Best Buy. Best Buy doesn't have the things I need. In case you're wondering, Dieter, I called this planet Best Buy because it's blue and white, and it's filled with technology and trash. It's a running theme because before the update, this planet here, Radio Shack, was the one that had salvageable scrap on it. So I was always going there to pick up my Corvette pieces. And it's a radioactive planet where I get technology, so I was like, oh, I'll name it Radio Shack. But then after the update, the recent one, this planet became the one that has salvageable scrap. And it's blue and white, so I was like, I'll name it Best Buy, because it's got the same color scheme. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the storm to be done. It'll also help because the Sentinel will be gone by then, too. That way I don't have to be sneaky.
Warning. Threat detected.
Yeah, I don't care. They're not bothering me. I mean, come on. Dogfight in a blizzard? Nah. I'd rather sit here and eat popcorn. I don't know what kind of base is under attack right now either. It's a minor settlement.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay. Well, I hear it going on now. I guess I'll help them out once I get this. Oh, look at that. If I went to help them, I wouldn't be getting this. With all its many glorious pieces. Oh, nice. Meh. Titan class cockpit. Nice. That'll be fun to trade. Alright, let's go help them, I guess. If it's still happening, I don't know. They might have flown away by now. No, I think they're gone. Where is this minor settlement anyway? Huh. Well, I don't see it. How close was I to it? Why did it trigger that event? I was nowhere close to it. Get to the top of this mountain and take a look around. The mountain's a bit bigger than I thought. Got some ice crystals up here too. I don't know, I don't think I can destroy those plants. I might get stuck on them. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Well, maybe there was a minor settlement around here, but the pirates destroyed it. I know that's not how it works, but it's funny to think that. I'm like, I want to wait till the blizzard's over till I go destroy those pirates. I'm gonna wait until I collect this thing. And then I'm like, alright, now I'll go save those people. And the settlement's completely destroyed. And I'm looking around like, where are they? I don't see any settlement. Yeah, you don't see it because it's gone. They destroyed it. You took too long to save them. I know that's not how it works, but it's funny to think of it like that. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, this was a minor settlement, wasn't it? Oh shit, hole! Well, I guess I deserved that. Probably a hole created by the pirates. Oh. Junk. I am sorry I didn't save you, but I'm glad you're here because you'll help me summon my ship. I feel like I've collected enough now. I've been doing this for a couple hours. Where's the entrance? There it is. Are you guys okay? Are you alright? Sorry I didn't come to help sooner. The electronic life form bright greeting suddenly slows. They tap into their personal data while their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show their power levels spiraling downward. Oh, they need some energy. Korvax entity power loss. Help. Organic element. The life form looks to me for help and then points to my gathered resources with a single slow and desperate movement. Ferrite dust, I feel, would... You know what? No. Carbon, obviously. Slowly, painfully, the entity inserts the element into a slot in their hip. Gradually, power returns to their shell. The Korvax nods politely. Though they seem a little embarrassed to have made the request, they give a gift of their own in thanks. Nanites. Oh, thank you. What do you guys got to sell? Enormous metal cogs, of course. No teleport coordinates. Really nothing that great here. What's kind of upgrades you got? Visitor entity seeks Korvac knowledge, nanites, or ew. I don't know why I did that. I meant to. Hmm. Hold up. Got a kernel stuck in my teeth. There we go. Got it. I wanted to do a double check just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Sometimes you can buy berry technology from these guys. Just spinnable chairs. Oh. Bullets, maybe? No bullets. Oh, crap.
Technology recharged.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a lot of pieces. Okay, so we should be good. We can go back and... Oh, while it was in combat... my shield took damage. I was wondering why things were... kinda... a little more difficult in that fight. It's because they damaged one of my shields and I didn't realize. Alright, I could buy one of the wiring looms here.
Product received.
I have a lot in my freighter. I don't really need it, but I need one right now, so.
Technology prepared.
There we go. Shields back at maximum. Why did I talk to you again? What am I doing? Okay, what was I looking at before I noticed that? Oh, right. I was waiting for this to be done. I got one piece of gold. Oh, right, I haven't called my ship here yet. What? Alright, well. Beep. Blah, blah, blah. Huh? Why can't I open these? Oh, look. Well, this is weird. The search, the interactions between you and certain crates and boxes that are on the ground seem to be glitching out. That's different. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but, you know, might be something they want to work on in a future update. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need it. Oh, it's the same for berry technology. Like, literally anything that's on the ground that is currently experiencing a glitch where its interaction is displayed far off the screen. Yeah, there's my... Whoa, look out for the... Okay, well, we squashed a bug. Encrypted navigation data. It's supposed to be on the other side of the table, but now it's over here. Yeah, see what I'm saying? The interactions are kind of wonky. But whatever, at least they still work. It's just kind of difficult lining up your vision to meet with it. See, this crap. I could tell just by looking at it. I was like, that looks like a very normal gun. Rifle. Yeah, it's the same thing for this Health crate. Actually, I don't think this health crate is supposed to be here, is it? Same with this. This display thing. Are some of the interactable objects loading improperly or something? Because I know that this health pack shouldn't be sitting here like that. I'm not saying there shouldn't be a health pack here in the building. I just don't remember them spawning near a table like this. And I thought these were typically outside, but I could be wrong on that. It's definitely something buggy's going on today. Oh well. Okay, so let's head to the nearest space station and offload all of our Corvette pieces. Pop this in here. Put this in my freighter when I get back home. And sell these rare pieces that I've been collecting also. So they're not really useful. I wish, because they're objects that you can get along with Corvette pieces, I wish you could trade these, you know, and they would have a higher value than other Corvette pieces. But I can understand why that's not a thing, because you kind of want to make an equal exchange for something. I'm just saying, it would be nice, you know, and at least give me something to look forward to when I actually get one. I know they're rare, like, with everything I've been collecting so far, I only got like 3 of these, and 2 of them are just blue, not purple. Or even, you know, gold, or whatever the highest quality standard color is. I think this is the color I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's over 1 million units. But yeah, I only got like... Oh wait, I got more than 3. I got 5. Okay, well. I guess they're a little less rare than I thought they were. But still, you know. I was mostly getting these blues. I only got 1 yellow. Alright, thanks for your business. I'm getting out of here. Good luck with any pirate invasions in the future. I still feel a little bad about not helping the guy. I didn't know where his base was. It would have taken me a while just to figure out where it was. Well, maybe not. I would have seen pirates flying overhead, so... I'm just making excuses at this point. It's not my fault pirates destroyed your... My poor Colossus is gonna have to sit there until I get back to the depot. I will one of these days make a stream where I focus on trying to get the furnace. But not today. I've kind of had enough of trash collecting to last me a while. I'm sure all of us who completed the expedition feel that way. Excuse me. That was my stomach. I'm digesting stuff. Alright. As you can see, I do have a lot of pieces, but I'm gonna need so much more if I want to get the amount that I want, or the amount that I need. Some of these are new pieces, so that's really nice. Makes me happy. But yeah, one of the things that I'm stating I'm going to need a lot of are pieces like this, like that are kind of triangular, or they're like this where you could turn them upside down, or yeah, this one in particular, things like this that are long and angular, triangular, that'll help me shape the kind of the underside of the ship. You know how a ship's underside will be kind of curved, have a curve to it. But yeah, I'm going to need pieces like this to accomplish something like that. But yeah. A lot of that's going to require a lot of trading, and that's going to require more pieces, blah blah blah. To be honest, I'm not really all that upset about having to collect pieces to that extent, because it's kind of, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's fun. Like treasure hunting, you know? And as I stated in my Genshin Impact playthrough, I really love the whole treasure hunting hide and seek aspect to video games sometimes. So what kind of missions do we have here at this system? Anything I could take a picture of? No. Well, darn. We'll go back to my home system and see if they want me to take a picture of something. Oh, right. I have stuff to sell. Do I want to turn the runaway mold into nanites? That will take a very long time. I don't know if I want to do that. Plus, I'll only get like a fifth of this, so it'll be like 50 nanites. It won't even be worth it. I think I'll just hold on to it. I'll stick it in my freighter when I get back home. Alright, along with this, obviously I don't want to sell these. They're worth a lot of money, but I don't know. In the future, they might give us a lot more base pieces to collect. So might as well stock up on salvage data. I know I have a bunch of it in my freighter already, but what's a little more, you know? And sell those tradable items. Things that are literally meant to be sold.
Units received. Units received.
There was one more, right? Ah, two more.
Units received.
There we go.
Units received.
And I'll collect the fish that I got in the traps, and we'll release them for more nanites. And then I'll wrap things up and call it a day. Pretty productive stream today, that's for sure. I'm not going to send my freighters or my frigates out right now. I'll do that when I play over the weekend. That way when I come back, for the next chill stream, I'll be able to collect the goodies from my frigates. Well, what did that say? Exocraft Switzerland? What? Something about my Exocraft. Are they talking about the Nautilin, or are they talking about The Colossus, they must be talking about the Nautilin. It must have said something like Exocraft switched to Nautilin or something like that. Because it looked, from my perspective, it looked like it was like Exocraft Switzerland. I was like, what? What does that mean? It went by so fast. I was confused. Do one more landing job, see if I can get this perfect again. Alright. Here she comes. Plop. Oh, I was way off. I was way off. Do I already have some in here? I feel like I do. I do. Yeah, like I said, I'm collecting them for any future instances where they decide to give us more base pieces. Oh, wait. Right. Fish. Hiccup there for a second. Oh man, the Castlevania theme just kicked in. Super Castlevania to anyone wondering. For as mad as I get at Nintendo, I cannot deny the fact that their IPs are great. I just hate that the company is so shit. Well, it's not even their IP, that's Capcom. Just Super Castlevania has the best music. I know a lot of people are like Symphony of the Night. I'm like, yeah, but man, you cannot say that Super Castlevania did not put the bar up there for Symphony of the Night to try and do better, you know? Super Castlevania walked so that Symphony of the Night could run. It's funny though because both tracks or both soundtracks took advantage of Sony hardware. So it's just very funny to think about. But I don't really think anybody is contesting the fact that Sony is the best when it comes to sound quality. That's just been their thing for the longest damn time. Because that's what they started out as. It's just a shame that they're not on top anymore when it comes to... Because they used to be the one you went to for things like audio equipment and things like that. But now it's more along the lines of Sonos, Beats, I don't know, I'm not an audiophile, so I'm not really up to snuff when it comes to the current corporate leaders and audio devices. Alright. I'd say that was a very productive day. We had a lot of fun. Just because I'm tired of seeing it blink like that. But yeah. Really great day of fun and chilling and meeting new people too. Oh, I gotta change my... That's what I was thinking. I was like, I know I'm not doing something. I gotta change my weapon over to, you know. That way when I start up my next safe and I get ambushed by sentinels, I'm not going to be unprepared. Ah, right, I also need to put these in. Ugh. Wait. Bullets? Wait, are those bullets? No, they're packets. Oh, okay. Some of these I'm just holding on to because I forget that they're in my freighter. Apparently. Oh, I don't have these anywhere. Okay. I would go here with trade items. Oh, I do. It's just I was maxed out. Okay. Speaking of which. Sack venom.
Inesba. See you next time,
Hey, thanks, Inesba. You too. I'm gonna be stopping the stream soon anyway. I'll change positions here real quick. I'm getting tired. Yeah, I think that's everything sorted. Maybe I should put the Radiant Shards with the rest of this stuff here in this menu. Yeah, that's everything sorted. Cool. We're all nice and clean for the next time I decide to play. Save game. Back to Turtle Strip. Wait a bit. Okay, for a second I thought there was some kind of visual glitch where the stuff was on the bottom of the screen. I guess I was just looking at the top in a way that made it seem like that. Alright, quit to mode select. Okay, well that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I would like to thank Vampiric Fox and Bryce for tuning in and hanging out. It was good having you guys here. And I would like to thank our newcomer, Dieter. It was very nice meeting you. It's good to have another fellow No Man's Sky player on the stream. Occasionally, I do enjoy that for numerous reasons, not only because it helps me out when I'm experiencing new things in the game, but, you know, it's nice talking about the old times of No Man's Sky with someone that's actually lived them as well. And thank you to Inesba for showing up again. It was great seeing you. I wish you all the best luck completing the story in No Man's Sky and getting to the new purple star systems. But yeah, it's going to take a while, so hang in there, bud. Alright, to everyone watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're ever wondering what it is I'm going to be playing or when it is I'm going to be streaming, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I keep it up to date every day as to what I have planned for the next day or the upcoming weeks. I also have a weekend poll that I occasionally start up Friday, and it runs until Monday morning when I announce the winner. And this weekend we're going to be voting between playing more Palworld, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or Freakpocalypse. So if you would like to watch me stream any one of those three games, make sure you are subscribed so that you will be notified as to when the poll is going on, and whoever wins the weekend poll, I will be streaming that game on Tuesday. As to when I'm going to be playing more No Man's Sky, you can always catch me playing No Man's Sky on Thursdays. Thursday is my No Man's Sky day. And because there's no current expedition going on, they're typically going to be chill streams, so those are always good times to hang out in the chat and, you know, have a good old conversation with me. That way, I'm not too busy with whatever game it is that I'm playing, you know? There are always some stressful moments in No Man's Sky, but it's typically always a chill time, and I always like to respond to people in chat during chill gameplays. But yeah, on Monday I'm going to be playing more Genshin Impact. That should be another chill stream as well. They don't have any new updates going on until I think next week, so we won't be seeing any new events or story related content from them until then. So Monday I'm gonna be doing another chill stream where I don't know, do some challenges or maybe strengthen some of my characters, who knows. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure you tune in then. Alrighty everybody, you have a great day and or night. Stay safe, sleep easy. Don't forget to vote Democrat. And I will see you Monday. Good night, everybody. I'm just watching Java trying to get to his... Sorry, I don't mean to cut back in like this, but Java's gonna need some help. Hold up. I got you. There you go. There we go. I got him. I helped out. Alrighty, everybody. You have a great day and or night, and I'll see you Monday. Sleep easy. Stay safe. Don't forget to vote Democrat. And have a great night. I'm going to get to sleep. I'm starting to lose it.